Alright, so last week was UCAW, which is Utah College Application Week, and that meant the counselors were probably in your English classes helping you apply for college or technical schools. I'm hoping you have at least one application in. So now that you've applied, I know the biggest question is, okay now, how are we going to pay for this? There are so many ways to help you pay for college, and I'm here to talk to you about some of those things. We're going to talk about FAFSA, grants, work study and loans, and scholarships. They're school-based and private that you can take advantage of. The first thing we're going to talk about is FAFSA, which is one that we really want you to apply for. The acronym FAFSA stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid. This is an online application that will tell you how much student aid you can get from the state or federal government. They literally want to pay you to go to school. The first thing I want you to know is that applications for FAFSA start on October 1st. So at this point, you can start applying. So get this, a FAFSA grant is money that the government gives you to be able to go to school that you never have to pay back. And they might give you anywhere up to $6,895 to go to school. Which means if your schooling is only going to cost $4,000, you get to pocket the rest. That can pay for tuition, books, and housing. They're literally trying to pay you to go to school. A lot of our students think that perhaps their parents make too much money and they wouldn't get accepted into the FAFSA program, but you never know. Applying for FAFSA not only gives you the opportunity to get those grants, but also gives you opportunities to get other scholarships and loans to help you pay for school. It can also hook you up with a work-study program. A work-study program is when you get a part-time job at the college or university where you're going to attend school, and they'll work around your class schedule so that you can work and get enough money to help you pay for schooling. Now you can also get student loans, but be careful with those. Loans and grants are different. A grant, you never have to pay back. But with a student loan, you do need to eventually pay that back, even if you drop out of school and don't graduate. So how can you file for FAFSA? Well, we're gonna have some FAFSA nights open up here at our school so that you can come in with your parents with the documents that you need and the FAFSA ID number in order to apply. We want you to bring as many of these items that you have so we can help you with this FAFSA application. The first thing you're gonna need is an FSA ID number. You can apply for that at fsaid.ed.gov. You and your parent need to get an ID number so you can apply. You can start getting these ID numbers on October 1st. Now, I do want you to know that not all of our students can apply for FAFSA. There are 3 things you're going to need to be able to apply for FAFSA. Number 1, you're going to need to be a US citizen or eligible non-citizen, like a green card or permanent resident. Number 2, you're going to need to have a valid social security number. That means our DACA students unfortunately cannot apply for this. And 3, you need to enroll or be accepted for enrollment as a regular student in an eligible degree or certified program, like a university, college, or technical school. Now, why am I so determined that you file for FAFSA? Quick personal story, I had no intention of going to college. I didn't think my family could afford it. And then my counselor told me to apply for FAFSA. I didn't think I'd get anything from it. And eventually it paid for all 4 years of my school, my housing, my books, tuition. I even got extra money to pocket afterward. Also, many of our other scholarships and opportunities require you to apply for FAFSA first. It's part of their application process. So again, everyone should submit an application for FAFSA, even if you think your parents might make too much money, because you never know what you're going to get, and it opens doors for other financial aid help. You're going to want to apply for FAFSA as soon as you can. There are many schools that have federal aid deadlines, like for example the University of Utah, I believe Weber State, and Utah State University all have their deadline on December 1st. That's coming up. We have set up 3 different nights that you can come in for FAFSA applications, where we're going to be here to help you and your parent through this process. Our first FAFSA night is on October 19th. The second is on November 9th, and our last day is on December 7th. These are all on Wednesdays. We'll be here from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock to help you and your parent fill out this application. Bring as much of these items as you can. Number 1, you're going to need to have that student aid ID number from fsaid.ed.gov. You'll also want to bring your student and parent, if they have it, social security card. You also might need to bring your I-9 paperwork or your permanent resident card. This usually applies just to our refugee and asylee students. You'll need to bring your student driver's license. You'll need to bring your student and parents W-2 form from the 2021 year and any other record of taxed income. You'll need to bring your student and parents' 2021 federal income tax return information, your student and parents' current bank statements, your student and parents' 2021 untaxed income records, and your student and parents' current business and investment, property, mortgage information, business and farm, stock, bond, and any other investment records. I know it's a lot, but bring as many of these things as you can so we can help you apply for the student aid. Now, FAFSA isn't the only way to pay for college. We also have so many scholarship opportunities for you. There are two different types of scholarships. There are scholarships that are school or institution based and scholarships that are private. For school or institution based, they might be scholarships like academic scholarships, department scholarships, leadership or talent, service scholarships, diversity scholarships, athletic scholarships. We also have a lot of private scholarships, which means that a company, perhaps a local company or person, is interested in helping support students get through school. Those are offered by local companies, your parents' employment, military, banks, and many organizations. These scholarships can come from almost anywhere. What you need to do is figure out how to apply for them. So where do you find information about scholarships? 1, go to your college and university's websites. They usually have a list of scholarship opportunities. We also have a list of scholarship opportunities on our Granger Counseling website. KTSUtah.org has a list, scholarshippoints.com, fastweb.com, capex.com, and goingmerry.com are all excellent places where you can find lots of opportunities for scholarships. There are some scholarships that are amazing that are available only to those in Utah. I want to tell you about the Utah Promise Scholarship, the University of Utah Promise Scholarship, the New Opportunity Scholarship, Technical Ed Scholarships, the T.H. Bell Education Scholarship, and the Talent Development Loan Forgiveness Program. So first, I'm going to tell you about this great scholarship called the Utah Promise Scholarship. This is a statewide scholarship program to help any student who might be struggling financially to be able to go to college. It is available at all Utah public colleges, universities, and technical colleges. It will cover your tuition and fees for up to 2 years of school. It's available to anyone with a high school diploma or equivalent, including adult learners. So if your parents want to go back to school, they can. If you're interested in this one and many others on this list, you'll need to contact your university, college, or tech school's financial aid office. There's a really great scholarship at the University of Utah for students who are starting their freshman year there and are planning on attending school there for all 4 years. So check this out. The University of Utah Promise Scholarship is a full funded path to 4 years of school. So how do you qualify for that? You need to be from Utah. You need to be a first-year student at the university, so a freshman. You need to complete the FAFSA paperwork. And for continued eligibility throughout the school, you need to keep your grades up, which means you need to maintain at least a 3.0 grade point average and be enrolled at the University of Utah for all 8 semesters of your schooling. Guys, this scholarship's amazing. There's also something called the Opportunity Scholarship. You need to apply for this scholarship during your senior year of high school, which is right now. The priority application deadline for this one is on December 2nd, so get started. In order to apply for this scholarship, you needed to have completed your FAFSA, just like many of the others, and go to opportunityscholarship.org. We also have a technical education scholarship. This can be used at any trade school like SLIC, Salt Lake Community College, Snow College, and USU Eastern Technical School. It covers tuition, fees, and books, and it's stackable with anything else you might have earned, like the Promise Scholarship. Now, one that I really love is the T.H. Bell Scholarship, which is for people who want to be educators, like me. Now, this scholarship is available to those who want to become teachers, and we need more teachers. This scholarship will cover your tuition and fees for 4 years, and it gives priority to first-generation students. So that means if your parents didn't attend school, they want to help you go to school even more. In order to do this scholarship, contact the educational department or financial aid office at the college you're interested in. And this scholarship is available at all schools that have a teaching program. We also have the Talent Development Loan Program. This is for students going into information, technology, and computer sciences. You can have your loans forgiven with this program. The way it works is 1 year of work will equal 1 year of loan forgiveness. Now, there's something I'm really interested in talking to you about because I know a lot of our students are DACA students. HB 144 allows undocumented students to be eligible for in-state tuition rates. You need to have attended a Utah school for 3 years. You need to obtain a high school diploma from a Utah school, and you need to enroll in a public post-secondary institution in Utah and file an affidavit stating intent to legalize your immigration status and become a permanent resident. There are 3 websites where you can find this information: saltlakeCommunityCollege.edu/Dream Center, dream.utah.edu, and education-utah.org/scholarships. Now, I know I've thrown a ton of information at you, but we know that a lot of our students think that they can't go to school because they can't pay for it, but you can. There are so many programs that want to help you go to school. Please feel free to come down and speak to your counselor about FAFSA or any of these scholarship opportunities, because we really want you to be successful. We like you. a lot.